Good morning. Welcome to the Obachanchatter. Today is November the 1st. Don't forget this weekend to set your clocks back 1 hour. Okay? I think that's supposed to be like at Saturday after midnight or something. I usually do it before I lay down Saturday. I just change the clocks back so I don't have to deal with it on Sunday morning or figure out what day, I'm just saying. So anyway, today is, I told you, November the 1st, Friday, November the 1st, as a matter of fact. And yesterday was Halloween. My grandkids got so much candy. So thank you to all the people who participated in my neighborhood who passed out candy. Or who was anyway, especially my subscribers. If you passed out candy and you gave kids candy, or you participated in Halloween. I think that's awesome because, like I said, I ain't all of that. Ooh. And then I also remember that Halloween was first Hallows Eve, and it was a Christian holiday. And then you know how the devil do everything he do. He just mosey on over there and try to take shit over, but he ain't never gonna get Easter or Christmas. Amen. So anyway, it rained oh so hard yesterday, but them kids was out there. I remember that. I used to love some candy. It could have been shit and rain. Rain and shit. Yeah, and I still would have been outside and getting me some candy. I love candy as a kid. These big old beaver teeth out the tabs. Ooh, love me some candy, especially if it was sour, lemon heads, Alexander the grapes. What else was it? Twizzlers, Twigs. Oh, Heath bars. Anything with some fucking toffee. Oh, I was just. I don't know. I ain't like toffee by itself, but if it was with some chocolate, oh my god. The only candy I ain't like was Valentine's Day candy, and I told you I would just take my index finger and push down the middle of it to see what the center was like. Sometimes it should be like coconut or some shit, something weird, something like an eggshell with yelling inside and the white cream. So anyway, listen, I'm here to recap the Real Housewives of uh, Orange County. It was season 18. It was the final episode 17, which was entitled Unfinished Business. And the basis around this was the last thing was Jen's engagement party because she got engaged to Ryan. Heard the ring on a side note, sidebar. I heard the ring was $100,000. I was like, damn! But I don't like rings like that, though. You see how it's twisting all around her fingers, gonna get all in between here, and you gotta take it off to cook chicken and wash the dishes, shit like that. I just want something simple to just stay. I can just look at it and it won't be going all over the place. Even to me, even if I get it fitted, it just feel too heavy. I got real narrow fingers. So anyway, it's not my ring, so fucking I ain't gonna have no $100,000 ring. I'm gonna have me a $100,000 car though, and maybe $5,000 ring. I just ain't one of them jewelry people. So anyway, listen. I don't know why I was watching this and wasn't taking no notes. So the first beginning of it, I'm just gonna do memory call, and we got from what I can remember, we got Jen sitting with her badass son. Well, he ain't bad no more. He's 17. He said he wanted to go in the Marines, and she was like, I don't know about the Marines, but girl, ain't nothing you can do. He's 17. When he 18, you can't stop him. So let him go and support him. In sidebar, I'm a stern believer of kids going in the service only for two reasons though, not so much to go fight, so not to fight nobody war or nothing like that, but I think that first of all it helps them be more independent, and they're out of your head. They really getting to experience the world, but they're getting to experience the world under, still under management. I know it's the government or whatever, but if they sick, they got a roof over their head, they can eat at the mess hall, they got clothes to wear to work every day, they in good health, and you got somebody kind of keeping an eye on them from when they first get away from home. But it teaches you, it removes this sense of American entitlement to me that I think that these young kids have talking shit because they ain't never had to sacrifice nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was in the service for a long time, and I was married to somebody who was retired from the service. So I understand the sacrifice that it involves, but for 3 years, ain't gonna hurt no kid that just getting out of high school. And like I said, teach you how this stuff work. You ain't got to stay, and then they get to travel, they get experience, and like I said, they get from up under you. But I'm gonna leave that alone. So anyway, he want to go in the Marines, and like I said, let him go, girl. He got a head start further than you, cause he at least he trying to get independent, and he said he don't want to go to school, and there ain't nothing like sending this kid to school. To college who don't want to go as much as college costs and you paying for it or helping them subsidize it or you watching them get school loans and all this type of shit. And only to see them own school loans, but they're not gonna finish school because they were never interested in school. They probably should have did something vocational or they should have went to work. Kind of like now we see Heather talking to her son, the one of the twins. I think the girl gonna do. I don't know what the daughter gonna do, but the son he was bullshitting because he didn't want to go to college, and he said he still don't. But he went to real estate school. He got a real estate license. I heard that he sold the most expensive house in Long Beach that year. Had the expensive sale of a house, but of course, we look who his parents is and kind of money they got and how they be dealing in real estate. It's probably one of their friends or hell. He probably sold their own his parents, the house because he got his license. We see we find out that Jen got engaged, and the girls, that's where they start off. They go to a axe throwing thing, and Shannon come in, and they hadn't seen Shannon since she left London. She said, I left London by myself. Because she said, I'm done now. I had set boundaries. When I say I'm done with some shit, I'm not messing with it. I'm done. So she flew back on her own, so she hadn't seen the lady. So everybody excited because Jen got engaged in her favorite place. I think they was in somewhere in the islands. They go to the Bahamas, I think. He asked her on the beach, and I don't know how she. After he gave me that ring. We'd had to come off the beach. Cause anybody busting me in my head taking my ring. I'm just saying. I heard it can be dangerous. Maybe I think they had a resort though. So anyway, this is where I started taking notes. Um, Travis and Gina, are sitting in that little ass kids room putting together something that don't ain't like it's gonna fit in there. But they talk about them being separated. And he was like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm just telling you, I ain't happy with it. You chose it. And Gina says what she tell us that's what she had to do because his wife is a cuckoo bird. She ain't say cuckoo, but she should have. Said she be starting too much shit. And she not going to have her kids run their toxicity. And I agree with her. I wouldn't either. But he said he ain't staying in this place long, so your ass better get to moving. And I was glad to get to moving too. They got off of this scene because they a little bit boring. I'm sick of this. They haven't had the same story for the last 3 years, seem like. So Vicky is meeting up with Shannon, and Shannon getting her hair done because they're getting ready to go to this big ass engagement party that Alexis and Katy are throwing for Jen. Oh yeah, I gotta get another scene. Alexis come over to see Tamera, and they gossiping their ass off. And guess who they talking about? Shannon. And Tamera telling Alexis that Shannon, and turn everybody in the group against her. Girl, you did that shit yourself. And then Alexis sitting in there feeding into it, and she coming there with some flowers inside a Kleenex drum. And she's like, "What's that?" And she said, "It's for the shit It's for the shit. It's to clean up the shit we're gonna talk or something stupid." So anyway, well, it was kind of funny. I'm just saying it wrong. It was alright. It was kind of clever. I don't know. I don't like Alexis, so I ain't gonna give her too much credit for shit. So Emily in the kitchen messing with Shane. They always dogging each other out. She coming in and she got the dressing. And he said, "Oh, look at that," or something. She said, "Yes, our wedding dress from 15 years ago." And it's pretty to me. I think her dress was pretty. And they showed a picture of them together. He said, "Ooh, look, here go the flowers. The bouquet is dried and colorless just like our marriage and shit." And they both was laughing, but somebody that shit feel real as hell. They more like brother and sister to me. I live like that with a husband. I found me a boyfriend. No, I'm just saying. So anyway, um, the place is called the Agape Restaurant. And I think agape is a form of love, but agape usually means wide open or somewhere open mouth. So I think that was the original. Very nice to call it restaurant. It's very because agape mean anything. It mean the greatest. It means surprise. It means stimulate. It means all positive stuff, and it means open mouth wide. Yeah, agape. Ah. So anyway, I thought it was clever. So Shannon, Vicky go pick up Shannon. They get dressed together. This fool Shannon in the back of the car. I think Heather and Terry back there too. Silly, I think Heather in the Shannon in the car laying down. Talking about she don't want to get her dress wrinkled. She don't want wrinkles in her dress. She look retarded. So they ride in. Vicky tell her to get her because she look like she stupid too. So anyway, they just laughing. She stay down there on the floor. I'm looking this way because I got my notes this way. Let me pick them up so I can back my big old face with my peanut head about the camera. So anyway, Alexis, when they show up, okay, Emily don't look bad, and Alexis do not look like no fucking bridesmaid disaster or nothing. Katy, she working it. She did a good job at that. So, what else do I have here? Joe was there from Housewives, and apparently Joe used to work for Ryan. And I like her yellow dress with her bag. That shit don't look vintage. That shit don't look like it's old to me either. She looks nice. I like the yellow. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't know I like the yellow. I do. It's good on her. I guess it's because of her skin tone or whatever. So, Emily says, and Alexis said that Gina looked. They say, well, Heather and Gina, low key, Emily talking about you with Heather said Gina looks better. I guess she kind of do. So, Heather tells Emily, when I walked past Matt and Katy when we went to go get a drink, they didn't speak to me. And I was like, why you think they should speak to you? And then Katy said in the confessional with her nice pink light color dress on. I like that light pink dress on Katy. She was like, I ain't saying nothing to them. She said, girl, you got me once when I spoke to you. You snubbed me. You ain't gonna get to do that shit twice, and you definitely ain't gonna do it to my husband. So anyway, somehow or another they get around to talking. Well, anyway, Heather is talking to Gina. She telling Gina that she's not gonna have nothing to drink at the party. So she was like, "You ain't gonna have nothing to drink at the party," and she was like, "Nah, cause we all know that she a tripping." Gina said, "I think that's good advice." She said, "Cause it's the thing about you. She don't say it to her face, but she tells us that Tamara good for this." When she mad about something, she said, "Girl, she don't just burn down the bridge. She burn down the whole damn town." She said she a narcissist and showing up. Right? She said that. I'm gonna go forward. Tamara, who was not going to, who Gina, I mean, to Jen told her, I don't want to talk to you about our relationship right now. I'm gonna cancel dinner with you, but please come to the party if you want to come. You're more than welcome. So she gonna say, somebody gonna say, well, if Tamara don't talk to her before her party, will she corner her at the party? And somebody said, no, she would never do that. Damn sure no heck with Tamara coming over there. Now, Jen, I've set up different tone and everything. I've said I'm so sorry to you, and I wish you all the happiness. But see what Shannon did, and Shannon said, and Shannon showed me, and I got the proof. And Jim was like, Tamara, listen, I don't give a fuck. You know what? She said, I don't give a fuck what Shannon did. We ain't talking about Shannon. We're talking about me, and we're talking about you. You ain't been no friend to me, and I don't want to hear this shit. And she was like, well, if you're going to raise your voice, then I'm not gonna talk to you. She was like, bleed in. Fuck it. Jim was like, get ghost, bitch. But why you still here? Duh. I've been like, and walked right on by her ass. I just left because I told you I didn't want to talk about this dumb shit anyway. So anyway, Tamara just walked off. She's like, so Jen just walk off too. So anyway, they asked Heather, they asked Shannon why she avoiding people. She said, I ain't avoiding people, I just got here. So it's time to take a group picture, and Emily done had too much to drink. She's screaming, Shannon, 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 Shannon. I'm like, oh my God, Emily, just, she always in the confessional reading on somebody else of what they shouldn't do and what they should do. She gets somewhere and get to drink and act like a complete idiot. I see why Shane don't go nowhere with her ass. I be like, I don't. Did he go? Was he at the party? I be like, never mind. I don't want to go. No, she was there. She was. He was there. She just be screaming and shit. So Shannon go take the picture, and then they like, and then here go Gina. Duh. I haven't seen you, Shannon, or Tamara pass each other, pass each other's getting each other's path or some shit the whole night. And I'm like, that's what you've been observing. You've been at the party the whole time watching to see what them two standing at. So anyway, Shannon said, I ain't talking to her. Did y'all motherfuckers hear me when I left y'all in London? I am done. I don't do this shit no more. She said I was there for 4 days. This bitch Tamara got on my nerves for 4 fucking days straight. And you know what? Y'all getting on my nerves now. Bye. And here Emily, don't leave. Why does she keep leaving? She keep leaving because you, with your shady ass under the breath comments, oh, maybe you should text maybe you should check Archie and all that little she just be bringing her birthday cake and it just went out the door. She just went out the door. Maybe you should take it outside in the street to her. Shut your big ass up and look at you. Always wondering about Heather call you fat and shit. You the only one standing up there. Wasn't supposed to be no food at this event, I don't think. How the fuck is you eating with both hands with some gloves on? I was like, she didn't even take the gloves off. Look like she eating pizza. Fat ass. And I know she ain't fat. I think she got a banging body, but I call her fat ass because it fucks with her. So anyway, what else? I don't like to say what else. I can look at my face. Oh, so Heather, Emily started this. Katie, can I talk to you? And this Heather at the table too. And she was like, well, when your daughter babysit my kids, she was a wonderful babysitter. Lie number one, because a motherfucking babysitter who run back and tell other people what your kids say, because your kids said that shit. My kids are 9. My kids don't even know Heather. Girl, as much as you holler and cry about Heather and your confessionals, you ain't tell me you don't fuck with Shane about it. Girl, my kids know everybody I hated. And I wasn't talking about my kids, about my friends in front of my kids. I was talking so goddamn loud they could hear what I was saying when I was mad. So yeah, they know who Heather is. And then, so anyway, Emily gonna say, my kids didn't say that, your kids, and then Katie was like, no, my daughter didn't say that shit. But you know what? I'll go back and ask her what she said. And she said, no, I'm not saying that she lied. My issue is with, why did you tell Tamara that? I mean, we told Tamara that because we let her know that that my kids, your kids think Heather mean. And then Katie admitted, she said that Heather was mean to their mama too. Heather, like, get your kids to talk about, I dare you. And she said, man, fuck you. And Katie said, you always putting your fingers in your nails in my face. What you think this is? She's like, man, you said that shit. She said you lied on your kids. You swore on your kids' life. You liar. You know good and damn well you had them people go down there and take them pictures of you at the paparazzi. Don't know old ass people like you and Terry who got as much money as affluent as y'all. What the fuck is y'all doing at Disneyland? Because it was rumors that was going around about your bullshit, and you perpetrated for, I dare you. And then she didn't have it gonna be at the table taking off her earrings and her gloves like she finna do something. Girl, get out of here. She must get ready to clean the table off, because what she gonna do? And Katie like she wanted a piece of her. So anyway, let's get back to Shannon. When Shannon leave, why did she start arguing with Mac? With Katie's husband? I'm like, cause she walked out there, she said, I'm done. He said, yeah, why don't you just walk away? What do you mean, should I just walk away? I dare you, said to me. He's like, bitch, you came over here and bothered me. I was out here having a drink, minding my own ragged ass business, and when you come out here fucking with me. So then I guess the producers make Shannon go back in there, and she don't really want to go because we see her throw Is that her the other bouquet? Yeah, we see her the other bouquet. And her and Alexis is there and they standing away from each other. But this is real. This one I'm like, Lex, as soon as Shannon said I'm done and she leave, hey, go, Alexis, why don't you get another drink? And Tamara started laughing. See, y'all so full of shit. But the reunion, like, it's going to be I can't wait. So anyway, what else I got? I got more. I got more. So I said, Tamara, why is Emily so happy to see Vicky? And every time Vicky with them, she always giving Vicky shade, all of a sudden like talk shit to her. So anyway, Ryan and Jen there, her father's there, and she seemed like she's so happy, and I'm happy for her. And when Emily was at the table talking that shit about telling on her kids, because they told her shit. They 9, my kids 9, they don't know nothing, girl. Child, you lying. Your kids know who the fuck that is. And it is true. If you was mean to my mama, I didn't like your ass neither. I'm just telling you, I'm just well, even as a grown ass woman, you don't like my mama, I ain't fucking with you. So I'm just saying the kids is in the right. So I just laughed when she said, you didn't talk to Tamara. Shannon was like, oh, you see Shannon's face when Gina said, you and Tamara and Shannon and Tamara, y'all ain't talked all day. And Shannon was like, the fuck? Talking to that bitch? So, Shannon said that look at this chic party that Alexis throwing that ain't got no food. I don't know where Emily got food from. She must have went back there and took some shit from off the producers table or something. So anyway, uh, Brian's business partner was there too. That's how Joe knows. That's how Ron said he met his business partner through Joe. She introduced him. So I think somebody asked Vicky, was they talking to Tamara? And Vicky said, man, I talk to that bitch. Her ego too big. She said, man, I got time for her. Yeah, so Matt was just all over Tamara. I mean, now Tamara was on Shannon. He was like, girl, I wasn't fucking with you. You came over here all up in my space. Hell out of here. So, what else do we find out? Um, I'm just gonna just. Oh, so while they at the party, loud as Emily, Shannon, John Jensen is outside. Shannon, I don't give a fuck if we outside or not. She was like, listen, she ain't take my man. Alexis did not take my man, child. She took my damn problem. I said, go ahead, girl. So anyway, now Alexis and not Alexis, Shannon, John just came to pick up Alexis. He ain't coming in to see Shannon. But Gina and Heather trying to scale a damn wall so they can tell Shannon what's going on. And Shannon laughing. She said, girl, get your ass off that wall. I don't care what they doing. So then we get to hear John speak with his queen Alexis beside him a couple times. He say, Shannon painted the narrative that I'm a mean person. I'm the mean. She said she ever loved somebody as much as she loved me and the things that she did to me. Boy, shut the hell up. I'm sick of him. So apparently him and Lex is engaged now. And they asked John and something if he had any regrets, and he said, "Yeah, I do regret Alexis bringing about the videos. So I wasn't gonna say that." She was like, "Oh yeah, I do regret that. I didn't know I was on camera saying it." Girl, yes you did, you lying ass. So Heather's done, says that she's done with Katy since Katy reminded her that when you said that you didn't pay them paparazzi people how you sway on your children's life. She said, I'm done with her now, Terry, for good. I mean, she don't give a damn. So it's starting to wind down a little bit, What else we got going on? I mean, it was a good episode, but it wasn't the best episode the whole season, but it was alright. So it's 3 weeks later, and it hit the paper, and I ain't never seen somebody so happy, so happy. Two people, Emily and Tamara, so happy to see this man named Ryan hit the paper saying that he being indicted for embezzlement of some funds. And come to find out if he was, and if he did, then he good. Cause you guess what he did? He claimed immunity. Yep. So he snitched on somebody. Shit, I don't want to go to jail either. I tell him your ass too. I ain't never been to jail, but I'm seeing those pictures and it look ugly and stanky in there. And I heard jail stank, so I'm not interested in going. So I don't. And then he wanted to be with the love of his life, Miss Jen. So I told the motherfucker too. I'm just saying, I would just tell. So they are, oh, Emily, oh, she's dumb. She's a dummy. She got to know what he was doing. $16 million just wound up in his account. How do you don't know where that's coming from? And this is what the paper said. The paper said this, and the paper said, and Tamara like, I told y'all. Then she put on the FBI hat, and I heard that sidebar. Jen heard about the hat, and she got a hat too that said white trash, and that was for Tamara. So, Come to find out when he did this immunity shit, the wedding's still on. They still getting married. They still getting engaged with Gene and Katy. And they said, we're really worried about you and your kids. Gina said, I think your relationship is toxic. And she's like, there's no way. There's no way that a man loved me like he loved me could be toxic for me, you know. And he telling, and then Ryan and Jen, they talking. He said, man, fuck your friends, man. Fuck what they say. What have I done? What have we been doing? You gonna be good. You just hang in there with me, and I'm gonna be with you, and you ain't gotta sweat nothing else. So she said that Ryan was good for her, that she stayed married to a man for 23 years, and she had to beg him to have a conversation with you. Me too, child. So I already know what that's like. That's why I found me somebody to talk to too. So she still says she feel like a failure because making the video. Come on. Said she still feel like a video. She still feel like a failure because she keep feeling like she fucked up, because it ain't no way she can be the wrong man. So anyway, the good thing is they still gonna get married. He had immunity, which means he told, and which means like I told y'all, yeah, I tell on your ass too. I ain't going to jail. And you was most likely if it's immunity, he was, and what was that said something like somebody said something about she be able to pay her with her check. She be able to make his house payment because he gonna be in jail. So I'm like, he probably be able to keep all his shit because he declared immunity. And if you know how he had a good lawyer, and if he had a good lawyer, he worked it. They gonna be just fine. And then like I said, this Jen third year, she gonna be just fine. Just don't fuck with Tamara. So again, we see that shows a clip of Emily acting like a fool at the reunion, Shannon going, all of them going off. And I love this because I've been wanting somebody to really sting Katy on this. Katy say something with about Heather having a problem with the truth, and I guess Heather did some research or she found out some shit about Katy's past and was like, oh, you was the one, you was the proven liar because you accused somebody of doing some shit that they didn't do. And she, that shit happened. That was low. Is what you did though, yo. I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't that crazy about Heather, but if you fuck with her, she gonna come for you. She got plenty of money to do it, and you do too. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe because y'all probably around the same economic bracket. I don't know. So anyway, you could have been anywhere, but she was here with me, listening to me talk about this. Now y'all know that the reunion is not going to be till the first part of the reunion is not going to be till next week. So you'll see me before then. But it's Friday and have a wonderful weekend. Bye now.